There's a certain type of confidence that women love, and there's three things you need to develop if you want to have it. I used to be super shy and insecure, especially when trying to talk to girls. But after developing these three things, I can now talk to any girl with ease. This first type of confidence is irresistibly attractive and it speaks volumes to your character. So let me give you an example from 2 weekends ago when I went out with my friends. Every single girl I saw, I was doing an intro for and then introducing my friends to them and really trying to make my friends look good, hyping them up at every opportunity that I could. And let me give you an example from one conversation with 2 girls that went really far and we actually brought them back to my place. But before, when we were still at the club, I'm always trying to hype my boy up at every angle in the conversation, always try and make him look good. So I'll give you a funny example. So they were really getting along well, him and this girl, and they're very close. And I kind of jokingly was like, oh man, look at that cutie. If you don't give him a kiss, I am. In a very joking way, of course. And then she went in for the kiss and actually kissed him because of what I said. And it was very light, very lighthearted, very playful. But it was just funny and I'm hyping him up and I'm making him look good. So the type of confidence that you want to develop is a secure confidence, a charismatic, making other people look good. You never want to brag or make yourself the limelight. You always want to make other people feel good, and that's either your friends or the girls you're talking to. The attention should always be outward towards other people. This shows you're extremely secure. A secure person has nothing to prove, and when you're making everyone else feel good, people are just gonna have a hard time not wanting to be your friend, not wanting to spend time with you, and girls are no exception to this. If they see that you're making everyone else's life better, all your friends are happy to be around you, you're making them feel so good, you're improving their lives, they're gonna pick up on this and they're gonna want the same and they're gonna wanna feel good because you're gonna hype them up and the circle goes around. It's all about just being like a very charismatic person, very secure within yourself, having nothing to prove. You don't need to brag, you don't need to talk yourself up, but you do that for other people. And this amplifies the effect of your confidence and your securedness so much. You can be as secure as humanly possible, but without this next element of confidence, you won't get very far. And to demonstrate this, let me take you back to this summer when I was in Sweden and I was exploring a new city. I saw a girl out who I'd met a couple of times and we'd just been friends. And she told me she was gonna wing me off to some girls. And I'm thinking, oh, awesome, I get easy intros. This is so cool. But the thing is, this actually was so much worse for me because that girl is going over, talking to the girls, and their first impression of me is a guy who needs a girl to talk to other girls in order to see if they find me attractive, if they want to get with me. That was the worst thing I could have done. And this actually didn't lead me to have any success that night because all the aura, all the confidence that I normally would have portrayed when I just go up to a girl and introduce her myself and I can work my magic and work my way in was taken away from me because this girl was just going off of this other girl's word saying, do you find this guy attractive? Do you want to give him a chance, basically? And at first look, they're kind of seeing a guy who's just standing like a little kid waiting to see if this girl likes her instead of just going after what I wanted. So the key here is you need to be assertive. You need to have that conqueror DNA, going after exactly what you want all by yourself, taking it and not letting anything stop you. This is what's gonna separate you from the pack. So let me give you an example of all the other nights. And so that was just one night when I had a girl do some intros for me and I let her do that with me and it didn't work out well. But all the other nights, I would go out myself. I had no friends in this city. I was developing them slowly, but I never made any close friends. So me, myself, I would just go to the club. From the second I got there, I'm introducing myself to everyone. The second I get into line, I'm talking to girls. Once I hang up my coat, I'm talking to girls. Once I grab a drink, as you can get the picture. Everywhere I go, I'm talking to people. And I'm always introducing myself very confidently, going after exactly what I want, doing all the things I teach you on this channel. And I have so much success myself. So let me bring up one story. Let's think of one. Okay. So one night I went to the bathroom and when I walked out, there was a girl sitting by a table nearby by herself. So I immediately went up to her, introduced myself, and she immediately liked me. I could see it. She was smiling. She was very receptive. And she quickly got, she took to me very quickly. We ended up spending the night together. We had a bunch of drinks throughout the night. She came back to my hotel and she actually said to me, she was like, I'm so grateful for you coming up and introducing yourself to me. Most Swedish guys, they don't come to the club by themselves and they would never do the intro that you did. They would never just come up and introduce themselves. They would usually try different methods, but you were so confident, so straightforward, so assertive, and she really respected it. And she told me that night when she was at my hotel. So that's the difference between letting someone try and, wing you off and being passive and kind of standing on the sidelines like a kid versus being assertive, being confident, and going exactly for what you want. And this is something I notice all the time with my coaching clients. As soon as they start taking initiative and they let go of their fear and we break down their self-limiting beliefs, they immediately start having so much more success. I mean, it's almost like instant. As soon as you get rid of those limiting beliefs and you actually just start going out and talking to people in the real world, you're gonna be surprised how easy it is when you use exactly what I teach you, the different intros that are very low resistance, and you actually just get to, know girls and have basic conversations with them, and you use the nonverbal communication that I teach these guys. All of a sudden, their dating life explodes. But it takes that courage, it takes that assertiveness, it takes that confidence, and that's all what we work on building, and this is what allows them to get those amazing results. And this last element is what turns confidence into attraction. I have a perfect story from this summer in Sweden, in that same city. There was a time when I was sitting with a couple guys who I just met, and I went off to grab a drink. And when I came back, I saw a girl across the way, a couple tables down, making heavy eye contact with me. So I immediately just walked over to the table, grabbed a chair, brought it to their table. There was 4 girls there. And while holding direct eye contact with the one that I liked, I just sat down, introduced myself to her, and then everyone else. And we quickly got to talking. Her friends left, they gave us time. And during that entire conversation, I was sitting there very relaxed. I had my arm up on it was like a bench that we were sitting on, a cushion bench, and I'm just holding direct eye contact with her, staring into her soul. She literally said, she's like, I feel like you're staring into my soul. I'm smiling, I'm relaxed. We're having very easygoing conversations, getting to know each other, really just relaxed, calm, good body language, not playing with my hands, just very relaxed, holding a drink, my arm up on the thing, looking at her, smiling. And this was one of the most seductive moments of my life. Like, my performance was amazing. And she very, very quickly was drawn to me. It took a 5-minute conversation for me to absolutely win her over, and I knew she really, really liked me right off the bat, just based off of her nonverbal communication, the things she was saying. And the lesson here is that you need to be very relaxed and present. There was nothing else going in my mind. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't thinking other things. I was just being present in this conversation with her, enjoying every single moment of it, smiling, holding eye contact, being relaxed, showing confidence through my nonverbal communication and the things I was saying. And this is what really took things to the next level. And the way that you're going to turn confidence into attraction, it's very subtle. It's usually just in the eye contact, the smile, the way that you look at someone will speak volumes. When you have relaxed body language, it will do so much for you. And if you can apply this along with everything else that we've been going on and teaching you in this video, you are going to do so well, my friend. So that is the last point in this video. And if you're ready to take things to the next level and you want to really level up your dating life, then book a free coaching call with me down below where we're going to discuss your current situation, every aspect of your dating life, and give you exact, tangible things that you can start doing in order to get better results out of your dating life and attract your dream girl. So if that sounds of interest, make sure to book that with me down below. This is a free coaching call, and once we get these slots filled up for this month's coaching clients, we're not doing these anymore. So if you see the availability, go ahead and make sure that you book your slot in, and I hope to see you guys on there. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video.